Hi Cancer, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to your you versus them. Cancer, let's see how you're feeling now, how the person connected to your energy is feeling, and what action we can expect in this connection. And Cancer, these are general collective readings, may not resonate with all of you. Please keep that in mind. Take what works for you, leave the rest. So let's begin. Welcome back, all my subscribers, and welcome in newcomers. Cancer Spirit. Alright, Cancer, newcomers, I'm setting down two sets of cards here. One side will be for you, one side will be for your person. And in the center, I'm going to have your dialogue message cards, mutual energies. If this is your reading, Cancer, you'll know which side you resonate best with. For me, this is going to be person A here. This is going to be person B. Bottom of my deck, I have the Ten of Swords. Somebody is going through the dark night of the soul, maybe after an ending or something. This person is very disappointed. They don't want to be single, or they feel, heartbroken. They feel, they had something really good with the other person, or they could have had. Now they are standing at crossroads, not having the courage to, you know, they don't know what to do with themselves, I think. The other person says, yeah, but there was no love here. The love was lost. They were behaving like a player. This person was immature. I decided that I have to do right for myself because they were emotionally unavailable to me. So I had to make a decision because I lost hope and faith with them. So let's see. That's my first thought. Of course, I'm going to clarify all these cards for you, Cancer. But before that, let's ask the universe. Spirit, you tell me what's going on with Cancer and their person. Why are they both feeling this way currently? Cancer and their person, Spirit. All right. So the first card here says healing. Someone is recovering from past pain or trauma. Self-love. Focus on loving yourself. It increases your attractiveness. So yeah, one person is doing that. I can see that, Spirit. Somebody's here giving themselves justice, being in self-love, healing themselves. And the third card says playfulness. Casual fun times. Maybe somebody was keeping things casual and they were not overthinking or thinking about the future in the past. That person is going through, I think, the dark night of the soul now. Let's also see, Cancer, if you two could say something to each other right now, what that would be, and then we'll start the clarification. So, Spirit, Cancer, and their person, if they could say something to each other right now, what would that be? Cancer and their person, Spirit. Cancer and their person. All right, let's take a few more from another deck. Cancer and their person, Spirit, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? And we'll take a few more from a third deck, Cancer, and then start the reading. Cancer and their person, Spirit. All right, good to go. Let's start the reading. And Cancer, if you're looking for personal readings, my email is omkaratarot@gmail.com. You can reach me there. It's there in the description box below as well. So the first card here, Cancer, says, I feel stuck. I'm really going through it. I wanted to be the person that you need. I deserve this karma. I wake up with you on my mind. It wasn't you. I just needed time to work on myself some more. I can't imagine being with anyone else but you. I can envision us getting back together again in the future. I have a need to always be right. Sorry I gave you a hard time. I tried to walk away from you, but something keeps pulling me back to you. I keep reading our old text messages. I still have your pictures saved. I can see myself settling down with you. All right, so these were some of your messages. If these were resonating with your storyline, Cancer, let's start the reading. I'm going to first focus on my left side, which is person A for me. Then we'll move to the other side, person B. And Cancer, the reason I'm not guessing which side Cancer's on, because I could be dealing with two Cancers here, right? So if this is your reading, you'll immediately pick up which side you're on, who this person is for you. And yes, it can be a love interest, spouse, ex, secret crush, could even be a business partner, relative, best friend, co-worker. Please use your own judgment. It is a general reading. So person A, I'm going to focus on you first. How are you feeling right now? You seem very, very disappointed. You didn't invest, I think, when the time was right. You delayed things for too long. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Somebody here turned their back to this connection, and now this person is sitting in disappointment. Tell me more. What happened? They feel they delayed, reaching out or giving person B their due, who they now have put up on a pedestal. They feel they can never find somebody like person B again, ever. This was the best of the best. This is the person I should have been with. This is the person who would have made my perfect partner for long term. But I think this person was in their toxic behavior in the past. They couldn't make up their mind. Maybe they were going back and forth. Maybe just keeping things light and fluffy and, not budging from their ego, their pride or something like that. And they are now disappointed because now they feel that the person they should have reached out to and should have invested in has probably turned their back on them now. Why do you feel this way, person A? Why do you feel that it's too late? Three of Swords, because there's been some measure of heartbreak in this connection. Either person A is the one who broke person B's heart and left the other person out in the cold. Something happened here which was very unfair and unjust. They realize that, and they are dreading now that they've lost out on their soulmate. They're very burdened, very overwhelmed, very scared. Why? Because they feel they've been cut out now. They've been cut out, the other person has left them behind. Now they are the ones who are sitting in lack and feeling, oh my God, I could have had everything. I could have had a 10 of cups with the other person. And I'll never find somebody as good as that. 10 of cups? 10 of cups? Yeah, the other person I think is not talking to them, has cut off communication. And yes, person A is going through the dark night of the soul. They're really going through it right now because they feel the other person, they picked up their sword and have cut them out of their life. All that loving that was coming their way, that tap has been turned off. That tap of love that was being, poured into them at one point by the other person, that the other person has taken their love back. So then tell me, how do you see the connection currently? How do you see person B? How do you feel about this connection right now as I'm doing the reading? Two of Wands. Person A says, I don't know. I don't know which direction to go now, Omkaratarot. I'm very depressed. I'm very sad. I don't know how to win them back. I don't know whether they'll even give me a second chance anymore. So person A is feeling the lack of courage right now. Yeah, they are very afraid. I don't know what this person did, but they do know why this connection ended. They have realized that it's because of the heartbreak caused. They've lost out on their soulmate. So now they don't have the courage to even approach person B right now because they feel the other person is over them. Yeah, they've seen through me. They've seen through what I was doing. The blindfold is off, and now they're no longer wanting me back in their life. They're not going to bother about me. So I think person is now realizing that they've lost out on something that could have been beautiful for the future. They've been blocked almost. So okay, so what action person A will finally take is here, which I'll open later. Let's go to the other side, see in reality how person B is feeling, and then we'll do the action cards together. So person B, tell me, how are you feeling about this now? Why the Ace of Cups in reverse for you? Yeah, person B says, what's the point? This connection just backfired on me, Omkaratarot. I gave them a cup of love which they never received or never took or never accepted. The love is lost now. They lied, they cheated, they didn't offer me a partnership, they were breadcrumbing me. I mean, it was all about, head over heart decisions for them, whereas I was looking forward to waiting that maybe one day they'll have the clarity that we are meant to be together, we should have something long term. But now I realize that maybe I was just fooling myself. I was dealing with a trickster. Yes, I did find out some information about them which told me that this person was immature, they were being a player, they were not serious, that they were just great, So I think person B has taken their power back. They've been doing a lot of healing work on themselves. They've been reflecting on what happened, why it happened. And now I think this person is ready to now sail away into a very peaceful time for their lives and, go towards their own happiness. Not that they're not disappointed. Yes, person B is very disappointed because they did invest in the connection. But they are picking themselves up and saying, I'm regaining my confidence now. I'm not holding on to them anymore. They had nothing to offer, right? All they did was make a fool out of me, making me believe that they were my counterpart and they would step up and one day they would be by my side. But nothing like that happened. So tell me, person B, why do you feel this way? Justice. What's the justice card? What's the justice card? I think person B was hoping for a long time that things would be made right. We can have a 10 of cups, the same 10 of cups, I think, which person A wants now. I think person B was hoping that sooner or later, but they feel that person never opened up emotionally. Always kept playing hot and cold, maybe going towards third parties or treating them like an option. So I think person B is giving up the fight. Yeah, they're giving up the fight. I don't want to have to fight for their attention or compete for their attention all the time. I can't take this anymore. I mean, I don't like to have to wait and wait and wait, and I'm the only one who's putting in all the energy, effort, giving them space, giving them time, that one day they'll step up. One day they'll put in the work. One day they'll realize that they're supposed to do this and that or the other. And here I am putting in all the work, and they are still being in their toxic energy. Still juggling me. I still don't know where this connection stands, and they are there out there, in their ego, their pride. I don't want to deal with a trickster. So tell me then, person B, how do you see the connection currently? How do you see person A? How do you feel about the connection right now as I'm doing the reading? Two of Swords in reverse. Person B says, well, if they couldn't make up their mind, I'll make up my mind. I'll make the decision. I realized that I just wasted a lot of time, energy, effort where nothing flourished. They treated me like an option. So I'm not going to wait around for them anymore. I'm losing hope in this connection. My wish never came true here with them. Star in reverse. Yeah, person B says, I was the one carrying all that weight. All the emotional burden was on my shoulders. I'm giving up and I'm healing myself now. I'm accepting that maybe this was not my true soulmate. This is over. Too many bad memories have been created. Tell them to go out there and, find somebody else from their options. I'm closing the door here. I would rather just be single, independent, focus on myself and follow my own dreams now. Okay, so actions. Let's do your action cards and Cancer, while I shuffle this deck now, if the storyline has resonated with yours, please let me know. You can do that by tapping on the thumbs up button or leaving me a comment or something. That would be really helpful. Thank you. And newcomers, repeating viewers, do like, share, subscribe to the channel. We welcome you in. Alright, so person A, action from your end towards person B or otherwise in your own life. I know you still want this. Nine of Cups in reverse. This person could be very sad now. They could be feeling none of my dreams and wishes will ever come true here. They could literally be drinking their sorrows away right now. This person is not happy. Nine of Cups. Yeah, they're missing person B now. They're sitting in fond memories of the past, wishing they could go back to person B now. They want to put in the work. They want to put in the work because they know they are never going to find somebody as wonderful as person B. They want to have a future with person B, but somewhere they are scared that the other person will not accept their offer now, will hold back from them. They are actually quite ready. The person A says, I want to go and tell them that I'm ready now. But what if they don't want me? What if this? So there's fear. There is fear that maybe they've lost their chance or there are other people now competing for their attention. What if we have another fight? I don't know. So they are scared. But they do, in like, whenever they think about person B, they immediately get that urge that I want to rush towards them and I want to at least end the fight with them so that peace can be restored in this connection. So tell me then, person B, how about you? What's your action going to be towards person A or otherwise in your own life in the next 7 days? Hanged Man. What's the Hanged Man? What's the Hanged Man as an action? Not taking action? Yeah, Ten of Wands. Person A says, I'm just recovering. I'm just recovering from that heartbreak that they caused me, Omkaratarot. You know, I'm packing. I'm packing my emotional baggage right now, and I'm leaving the building right now because I've been through a lot. I've been through a lot. They made me feel I was not good enough. I got my heart broken. You know, I've been through stress and I've been through anxiety, and I have to accept that now we've had a tower and it's over. So I am now just taking a pause in my life to figure out what's next for me. Okay, so, well, that's what I have for you then, Cancer. Till next time, then, love and light. Take care. Namaste.